Hi, my name is Shea. I am here to share with you a little bit about the company that I work for, Centene, and how I would apply the strategic leadership key tenets to our company. Centene is a Fortune 70 company with $70 billion in revenue in the health insurer space. We are the largest government-sponsored health insurer in the nation. We are the number one provider of Medicaid. We are the number one provider of Obamacare, and we are the number 8 provider of Medicare Advantage. Our purpose is to improve the health of the community, one member at a time. And our strategy really is to be a low-cost health insurer that delivers the highest quality of service. And to do this, we have to operate at very low margins. Those margins are often set by the state regulators or the federal government, and it's usually in the 2 to 3% range. So to operate in that world, you've got to be able to be very, very good at what you do, run a very efficient operation, and be very responsive to your government clients. One way that we support innovation is by encouraging the plans, the health plans in the local markets to be as responsive and innovative to their state customers as possible. So we will encourage them to develop new products and services, try new technologies, and do things that improve the member experience and allow us to be as responsive to our state client as possible, but also deliver the highest quality service so that we can arrive at the best healthcare outcomes for our patients, our members. We also have a sustaining innovation organization that is a corporate function. They primarily focus on Horizon 1 and some Horizon 2 type innovation, which means that they do enhancements to existing products. They may add new features to an existing business or an existing revenue stream, but they're not disruptive. This supports our strategy by pushing innovation as far out into the field as close to our customer as possible. And it allows us to be as efficient as possible because we don't have a really large budget for innovation and R&D. Some areas of improvement. Around innovation, while sustaining innovation is important to protect our core business and allow us to optimize that business, the growth opportunities from sustaining innovation will be mild to average. And it does allow us to support the decentralized organization that we have and allows us to continue to improve and optimize that core business. However, we need to add a disruptive innovation function. Disruptive innovation is all about delivering high growth to the organization and enables us to enter in new markets, new businesses, and develop new revenue streams. A great metaphor for disruptive innovation is when Amazon started as an online bookstore and they had a need to have higher growth, higher rates of growth. So when they went out to go develop AWS, the cloud business, that is disruptive innovation. Totally new business, new customer base, new target customer, new technology, new A to Z. It becomes a B2B business versus a B2C business. That is truly disruptive, and it has developed some really, really exponential growth. One of the things that we've been discussing around adding disruptive innovation to the organization is this concept of duality of growth. I've included that in a slide that you can see. All of the companies on the slide, like a Microsoft, like an Amazon, like an Alphabet, Google, have all delivered really, really high through the roof growth through disruptive innovation. And today, most of our investment, most of our focus around innovation is on optimizing and improving the core business. And we really need to spend some time focused on innovating and reimagining the future of healthcare. The industry is facing some new entrants from big tech like Amazon, Google, Apple, Facebook is even trying to get into the healthcare space. And we're looking at new entrants from a big retail perspective. Walmart, Walgreens, and CVS have all made massive investments in resources and people associated with getting more of the healthcare revenue pie. So we think there's going to be major disruption in the space. There's a lot of revenue sloshing around in the industry. And if we sit back and just focus on sustaining innovation, we're going to be disintermediated with our customer. We're going to be on the outside looking in as new innovation comes to totally transform the healthcare industry. Another area for improvement is people. Along the lines of innovation, we do not have the investment in skill sets around innovation and R&D that we need to if we truly believe that big tech and big retail are going to come into our industry and disrupt us. And so we need to be more focused at investing into the future and defining what the future of healthcare is, and a little bit less focused at running the core business of today. From an architecture perspective, Centene needs to organize around a larger, more effective innovation organization to do some of the things we've talked about. Today, nearly 100% of the company's resources are focused at either running the business of the day or managing the business of the day or supporting the business of the day, and very few people, if any, are focused at reinventing how healthcare will be delivered in the future. And then lastly, culture and rituals. Our culture is one of pushing entrepreneurial behavior out into the marketplace. Very, very strong, very helpful kind of culture around that front. However, we do not have a culture of risk-taking. And oftentimes, if you take a risk and it fails, people are punished. And we actually need to develop a culture where it's okay to take a risk and fail, because the learnings associated with that risk-taking can be plowed into the next innovation that will succeed. And then rituals, we just need to have a better focus around rituals focused at innovation, R&D, test and learn. We really are very, very operationally focused at running the core business. All of the business reviews are about running the core business. Very little effort at the executive level is invested into imagining the future healthcare delivery model of the future for the industry. And so that's something that we need to really get focused on. Those are my suggestions. Thank you for your time. Really enjoyed the strategic leadership course, and I look forward to hearing from you and talking to you in the future. Thank you.